He's on my channel, bitches. Yeah. Yeah. Got him.
Look how far I've come, yo.
Motherfuckers. Huh? All you other YouTubers out there. Oh, I wish I could get a collab of KSI. Got it. Yeah. Fuck yourself. Yeah.
I think it's fucking hilarious. Just reading people getting pissed off while I'm just making money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mom, I'm really sorry. Shut up, you stupid boy. I'm going to kill you. I've had situations where I've been bullied because I've been black. And it's just one of those things. Like, I don't want people to put me on this pedestal. Like, I want them to treat me like a normal guy. That's the thing. You don't want people who are just yes man around you, because you will then think you're the shit, and then you will treat people like shit. Better do you than do me. My energy Bruce Lee, I'm OP, OG owner, I live here profusely. Like Godzilla, I'm out here. Full-blown killer, motherfucker, I'm out here. I know some girls are with me just because I'm KSI, but then I just use that to get a bang and then peace out. He was like, just take a fucking photo with me. Like, he was literally like proper serious, staring in my eyes. So I was like, you fucking touch me one more time, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I went deeper and then found my dick, and it was in her ass. And I literally shouted, "Oh my god, I'm in your ass!"
Sorry, just before your eye, we're actually talking about sperm count. It's actually very strong.
Yeah, I had it checked once, 3 times the average man. So it's strong, mate. It's good genetics.
I'm not joking. There's a YouTube video in that.
There is. We're going to do it.
All of the Sidemen wanking into a cup and then getting their sperm count checked. That would be so funny.
Bung that up a lass and see who the winner is. And there's a fucking video.
Yeah, 9 months later is like,
we're all waiting round the bed.
Whose is it? I didn't think it would be Vic's, but turns out it is.
He's a shocker.
Yeah.
Vic's strong where you wouldn't expect him to be. His sperm are legendary.
Yeah. I've heard big things about his penis.
Honestly.
Yeah. Like, he's the quiet one, but
the dark horse.
Dude, he smashes. Yeah.
Nice one. He doesn't have the makeup for anything.
Are we going, lads? Is
this
right? All right, we've been going. All right, so we'll start the podcast on that. Sperm count talk. Mm-hmm. Birthday. Most people on their birthday, they might get surprise party, clowns. Mm-hmm. I got KSI, aka
Yo,
JJ.
Wow.
What's up?
Mate, appreciate you coming on.
My pleasure, man.
You're not actually available for birthdays. I just want to make that clear. Unless some billionaire out there wants his son, have a good party, maybe.
Bar mitzvahs, very possible. All right, just saying.
Just thinking about that.
I've actually done that a few times.
Really?
Yeah, I've got paid.
Good money in that, yeah? Fucking hell,
Trust
nice
me.
One. Yeah. Nice one.
Trust me.
How much would... Ballpark figure?
Just saying, birthdays in Newcastle not as lucrative, all right?
Definitely
50 quid and you got to do like
Newcastle
party balloon animals.
I mean, I've been asked to do like some of those pub things where you have to sit there, 200 quid. So it's like, I mean, I'd probably do it. I'm not saying no, but it's not.
You got to start somewhere.
It's not that kind of money, is it?
You just got to start somewhere. As soon as you start getting that event circuit going, and that's how...
We're not used to these viewing figures, so while we are starting. And here's my birthday. If you want to give the gift of subscription to the YouTube channel. Just getting that in there. Mate,
remember, subscriptions for life.
not just for a birthday.
Yeah.
Smash or pass. I just want to say, Calix and Calfree's a bit harsh on you, because I was with you the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we
Yes.
Dude, man.
Every time.
Yeah.
I liked your hat, though. That was, if I'm honest, what I came away from the video was like, I like JJ's hat.
Maybe we should, no, I don't think we could pull that off.
Like, for me, I'm always like, I love like fashion and all that. So a lot of my clothes are normally quite out there.
Yeah.
So even what I'm wearing, this is like an oversized hoodie and all that. And like, a lot of people like diss my character and what I wear, but I just don't care.
You don't give a fuck, mate. That's what I've always liked about you.
I always like, so with the hat, I was like, fuck it. Like, people say I look like the Undertaker.
Good hat. Oh, really?
I was like, I was like, okay, cool.
All those Joe Weller fans. That's true. You look like Joe. It's true though, isn't it?
Oh, great.
But the video itself was really well shot.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah. The way they graded it was great.
Oh God, he's a director, so
really?
He talks like this a bit. You just let him go. Oh. It's all right.
Decent.
So get the. Oh, he's licking KSI's ass. We'll get that out of the way. I want to say something. 3 years ago, I watched my first KSI video. I'd only just started YouTube. So it was to the day I uploaded on me birthday, actually.
Sorry, did you get involved in YouTube from the day you uploaded? You went, oh, this is good.
No, I'd started YouTube about a few weeks beforehand.
Okay.
I'd like my videos were me sitting on the couch on the worst camera ever, just drinking a beer, shouting about Newcastle, and then I seen Q&A with my girlfriend, and I was like, oh. I'm really bad at YouTube, actually. And I was like, this is what I want to... These are the kind of fucking videos I want to make. Didn't have a girlfriend, which was annoying.
Q&A with my hand.
But what I liked about it was... But what I liked about it, Geordie girl, I've got a chat... That could happen. I could do that kind of... It's never happened, but...
dynamic, isn't it?
It was fucking great. I love that one, mate.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's sort of...
Just that one of all the hundreds of videos you've made.
That's just... Do you know when you see something and it inspires you and you thought, all right, I can... And now 3 years later, he's on my channel. Bitches. Yeah. Yeah. Got him.
Look how far I've come, yo.
Motherfuckers. All you other YouTubers out there. Oh, I wish I could get a collab of KSI. Got it. Yeah. Fuck yourself. Yeah. I did it. Just had to ask him 1,000 times, but it worked.
You did do that favour in Southampton, though.
No, I did. I rocked up free of charge. I I promoted myself a little bit too much.
I'm not joking.
But
during that commentary we did for the Sidemen, we must have been told in our ears like 10 times, stop promoting yourself. I'm not joking. There was a woman in our ears.
He went to me in the morning, we're not getting paid for this. I went, oh, we are, mate. Don't worry about it. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. And I did. And now look at her. So, mate, can I talk to you about your life?
Go for it, man.
That's I want to I like to start at the beginning. Early memories. And you got any? What's like? You got a first memory that sticks out in your mind of like being JJ?
I guess I used to go to a school that I was like out of maybe like 2,000 people. I was like the second black guy.
Fucking hell.
I was pretty mad.
So you sucked out a lot then.
Yeah.
You're quite a well-spoken lad. Was it a good school?
So yeah, it was a private school.
All right. So
yeah. So my parents,
mom and dad put you in a good place.
They busted their gut to put me in there. Yeah. So they were like in debt and everything.
Yeah.
But they were
fucking
like, they were like,
really?
We want you to become a doctor, a lawyer, and all those type of things. Yeah.
Because they're not. They were making sure he's getting an education.
Yeah, very much. Like they had that in mind. So when I was doing the YouTube shit, they were like, "What the fuck are you doing?
We've paid for all this money."
So much,
and he's like, fuck that, I'm doing YouTube, mate. Do you know what it is? Dad, I'll pay your loan off one day, don't worry about it, it's fine.
Private schools are so much money, he still hasn't paid all that off. So I'll let you know.
Sort it out yourself, mate. I'm alright. Nah, fair play to you, mate. Obviously, we all kind of know your mum and dad now. You put them in your videos that
they
much.
literally don't give a fuck now.
Oh,
like,
I love it.
It's mad. Like before, they used to like care about everything.
Well, they worry,
and
were
like
they?
their image and all that. Nowadays, they just
I think it's fair to say they don't give a fuck.
Zero fucks.
That video, and still to this day, it stands out.
The rap.
Your
You
mother
want this pussy?
killed it.
You can't have it, nigga.
It's like, I just remember.
Did
I
she
think
come
I
up with
rang
that?
you after
No.
that.
Okay. I wrote everything.
I
except
thought so.
Except my bro.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't take credit for your brothers on that one. It's like, my name is Deji, and then he just spells his name.
Snoop does that in every fucking song.
Do what works. He did what works. Do you know what I mean? But what a video that was. Like, it was an absolute classic. So what do you think has changed in their mind? Like, do you think they're just like, do you know what it is? Don't take life too seriously. It's worked for you.
No, it's just the money.
The money.
Yeah,
That's
the money
it.
has just completely changed everything.
Yeah.
Back then, I wasn't making any money. Now I am. It's as simple as
Fair
that.
play, mate. I think the more money you make, the less of a fuck you give.
Yeah, that's
actually
it,
a graph we can put together. It's definitely worked for me. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Every time.
Because you give so many fucks now because YouTube's just dead.
I've gone the other way.
Yeah,
to
anyone
JJ.
below $1 million is fucked.
I care more now. So no, I really don't give a shit.
But obviously from the culture, I don't want to put anything on them. From the culture they come from, they do want people to respect them. Like they're part of a different generation, aren't they?
It is. Like, trust me. Like, I don't know if you've heard of Black Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We've all heard of it. We've just never been in it.
Yeah. So trust me, like, I get destroyed on Black Twitter constantly. Like when I did the hair thing, when I styled my hair like Oob
Which
in
one?
Dragon Ball Z.
Which hair thing? Yeah.
So literally, they just went in on me saying like, "Oh, why are you doing this to your hair? You know, you're not a real black person." Blah blah blah. And then even with the rap video, they were like, "Whose mother is this?"
Do you read it in a Nigerian accent when you read those stuff? Because it sounds way funnier if you read anything in it.
Yeah. Sometimes, whose mother is this?
Yeah, exactly.
This is an abomination. It ain't been an abomination.
Block.
I don't even block. I can't be arsed. I think it's fucking hilarious. Just reading people getting pissed off while I'm just making money.
Yeah. It's literally making you money from them being pissed off.
Exactly.
Yeah. My mentions are going way higher than the Black Twitter thing.
This is good for real.
No, it's true though.
No fucking way.
That's part of it though. Like that's not to go like too far off topic, but how YouTube's a place where people claim to be real. Do you know what I mean? And yet there is never someone who's so clearly got a character and then also a very clear personal side.
Yeah. It's hard to like sometimes show it because they just see the same person and it's like you're the same person.
Yeah.
On and off the YouTube website. So, you know, like whenever people meet me and see like I'm a lot more calm. Like I
don't know about that. Like,
I know. Like, obviously the camera's on. I gotta like, you know, bring it up. But like, no, normally I'm a lot more calm and just chill and like. They're always like, "Whoa, this is different." Like, I thought you'd be screaming or jumping about like a madman.
Well, it's a bit like I've had people expect the same thing from me. It's like, mate, when I'm watching the telly, I'm just scratching my balls and eating some fucking crisps, mate. I'm not fucking screaming constantly. Who has the fucking energy for that shit?
The difference between you and him is he doesn't try to destroy the illusion. You just go, "Oh, when I'm naked, I'm just a fat." And they're like, well, why are you telling me this? I just wanted a picture. There's a 5-year-old going, can I just have a picture? You're going, I'm just scratching my balls.
I don't speak to children like that. I just want to make that clear.
In fact, you're actually very kind and gentle.
Very nice with children.
Project U-Tree.
They think I'm Santa Claus, like his son or something. I don't know. I look a bit. They take kindly to me. Children love me.
Because part of the insight that I got was I edited videos for Copper 90 for quite a while, and I edited your first series of the Wembley thing. And so I got this insight of like all your different states for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
So there's times where, you know, Neil will come back from shoots and he'd be like, there was a lot of energy drinks needed during the shoot, so just give a bit more stuff in the edit.
Yeah.
And you see like this sort of you're pumped for some stuff, and then the other stuff you're just totally chill and just totally. Yeah. And yet when you watch your YouTube video, it's like 3 minutes of compressed stuff that I think people don't realize.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And have you, I've got so many questions. You guys,
mate, that's all right. Just keep going. It's fine.
Well, I was just going to go down the route of
we've got plenty of time. The door's locked.
Yeah,
it's all right. Crack on.
That time we locked KSI in a studio.
That's a video.
Yeah.
Live stream. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I was gonna like. Did you? How conscious of you? Like, when did you suddenly become conscious of your character? Like, because when you're a teenager, you're less conscious of it. Like, it's a bit more fluid. Yeah. Now you seem a bit more conscious of it than maybe you were before.
Yeah. Now I realize, like, you know, the character I guess need to be on YouTube to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Because like, if I'm just my normal self, a lot of time it'll be boring. No, that's just how
every YouTuber say that.
Well, I mean, to a certain extent, I'll probably say like there isn't really that.
Some more than others. I just want to make that.
Yeah.
I'd say Joe though. Joe Weller is pretty much the same. Like he's
an introspective guy. Though.
He is the most on the realist person. I think because a few people were like, "Oh, Joe Weller and Jamie Carragher, you know, it's all an act." I went, "No, he will fight him."
Yeah. There is actual beef there.
People don't. I remember I had to like talk him down off the ledge after the last Wembley Cup. He wanted to fight Jamie Carragher.
Top of the Hilton.
I was like, mate, don't do it if I'm not there. For fuck's sake, Jamie Carragher will kill you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe was up for it. I've got that.
He still is.
Oh no, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, most people aren't the same. Like with me, Brian, True Geordie, it's not the same fucking person. Like there's a point where when the cameras are on, you don't want to be a boring cunt. You don't want to just sit and scratch yourself and eat crisps. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Also, maybe though, that's part of it. Is like, actually, if you have the same character constantly, you are going to be a pretty boring person, and in the end, you're going to run out of stuff. So if you show more than one aspect of your personality, you're going to be able to.
Yeah. Well, it's like in different situations, people act differently. Like, men, when we're together, we're all fucking joke. We're all lads. But then when you're one-on-one with a lass, it's like
yeah,
you're
you
a bit
instantly change. Yeah, you just try it.
Exactly.
Sort yourself out a bit.
You turn completely on.
Have you ever been in a situation like that? I was going to say, have you ever been in that situation where you're sort of like, yeah, so I think we're gonna, and then she's suddenly like, so that time when you said this thing on YouTube, and you're like, oh, for fuck.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's got a lot of fucking. He's got a lot of that shit.
Was that text message video real, or was it? You know
dude, you know the girl.
Yeah.
One of the girls.
Did she get in touch?
One of the girls got back in touch. Yeah.
Oh fuck's sake.
To which you replied, I thought this number was blocked.
Oh my god, no. I just still didn't reply, man.
Yeah.
Legit. No, it's just too awkward.
Did any of the Smash or Pass girls get in touch?
No. Well,
Yes.
Okay.
Or their lawyers.
Blatantly. You don't have to name them. That's a blatant fucking mate. Do it. Do what I would do. Just go for it. Yeah.
No, but the thing is, I try not to mess with like YouTube girls.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it could backfire. Whereas if you mix with girls who aren't YouTubers, it's just like they're not in your space.
So they can't do a video reaction to your sex.
Yeah.
And grade you out of 10.
Exactly, because then it creates drama, and then I'll end up on drama alert and scares.
He watches this show, by the way, so he would love that. He would,
yeah. He's just waiting for like some shit.
He's sitting there with his pen and pad out right now.
He watches every True Geordie podcast going, brilliant. And
come on,
was
JJ.
there penetration? Or? Okay.
Anal? What?
Yeah. This might be good. I think I can use this.
Was anal, right? Okay. And but again, that's like interesting because obviously certain levels of fame sort of come certain levels of trust. You know what I mean? Like you are essentially you're living a Drake album. You can just pick which one.
What? Take care.
Yeah,
BBW.
I miss you, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga. Be with me.
Just keep going. No,
yeah. Keep saying phrases.
So, right, back to the beginning. Mum and Dad, they raised you a certain way. I think it's clear that this wasn't what they were expecting.
Oh, no, not at all.
Definitely not.
What is their ideal? I mean, God. You come and they think, well, at least we've got for fuck's sake.
Oh, and then he tries to edge you into it.
Yeah.
Mate, we're making a fucking shitload of air. Start a channel. Yeah. Start one now.
That wasn't even Deji. That was your dad
Get
going,
in the fucking room
get on
and make
this.
some cool fucking shit videos.
Deji, all these packages we have, you're going to throw one of these in your mouth and then throw it back up, okay?
I just fuck it. I don't even know what I'm saying.
in school, like I've seen early videos of you.
Yeah.
It's clear you've fucking changed a lot.
Okay, yeah. So
lot.
no, I have. Like, my parents wanted me to, like I said, be a lawyer or a doctor or to do one of those high level paid jobs.
Lower paid than what you're on now.
There are now bankers and lawyers watching you being like, how can we get into this YouTube thing?
Jesus. Yeah.
Is he a limited company? Or
Yeah. But literally, like, it's crazy, like, the change of, like...
Well, everyone changes, but you've just changed a fuck ton, mate.
Yeah.
Was there a day where you woke up where you remember that moment where you're like, oh no, I'm going to be this person, or was it more of a gradual thing?
I think it's always been a gradual thing. It's never just happened.
Yeah.
It's always, like, for me, I've always enjoyed doing YouTube. I always, like, back in the day when no one made any fucking money, and it was just a cool thing to do. Like, there was a community, like, especially with FIFA, there was, like, I'd go on the forums and shit, and I'd post my videos on there, and it'd be a mini community of us just, you know, showing each other's goals being scored and all that, and playing like sick music in the background. Yeah, it was sick. Yeah. It was like I enjoyed it way more than school at the time, because in school I was I've said this before, I was quite introverted, so I didn't really like talking to anyone or going out to see people.
Like, I've never seen anyone go from that to...
Oh yeah, now I'm like the fucking complete opposite.
It's
like
fucking, it's 180, isn't it?
Extroverted and everything. Yeah.
But to be fair, you did that also at a time where you are most likely to take that trip. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you went
exactly.
from you leaving school, like this is still, you're still in the part of your life where you're learning the
Well,
most.
like,
and all that
Alex,
sort of thing.
15 to 25, that 10 years is like the most you probably ever change in your entire life, and you've just
to
done
brief
it.
you on that.
A lot more.
I still got like 2 years.
You've got
left.
a couple of years left. Enjoy them.
Don't give away your age. How old you are, yeah.
Oh, you can Google
Yeah.
it. It's literally everywhere.
If
We
you type in
Googled it.
KSI, that is on the problem.
We Wikipedia them beforehand. But, you know, like with the YouTube thing, do you think too many people are getting into it for the wrong reasons now? Because you got into it because of a passion.
Yeah.
Whereas now people are like, oh, I'll just make some fucking money doing
that's
that.
how you can tell. Like, you know, the people who last the longest, obviously care about, you know, what they do and what they post. It's not about the money for them. It's just about them.
They would be doing it anyway.
That's it, exactly. So it doesn't matter. So like, you know, if you were doing it just for the money, and let's say you became rich in like a year or two, then you just fuck off, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's it. Whereas,
Some people have.
I'm
I mean,
waiting
to be fair,
for
some
that.
people they have. They got big and then
I'm
just fucked
waiting.
up.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like for me, I've always enjoyed doing it. Like it's always been the coolest thing to do. So I don't know. Like I mean, obviously everyone has those moments where it's just like I can't be arsed. But once you're in YouTube, you can't get out. It's just
It's like an addiction.
24/7, man.
For me, it's it's the closest thing I've ever experienced to it. Well, actually, there was a few years there, but it's the closest thing I've had to a healthy addiction.
Yeah.
Where you just want to keep getting better, like. For me, like this is a big moment for me, like having a big podcast, things like that. Like, and I want to keep on improving all the time. What is it?
But
now?
you've done well to get a studio, man.
Mate,
Like,
You're welcome anytime. If you want to come and lay down some...
I was expecting some like basement shit.
The real deal, man.
I mean, one
That's
of
the
the
one we
lights
took
were
Joe to.
wonky.
Yeah.
Do something, do it well. That's my philosophy. Like, what drives you at this point? Because what drives me, like, my goal is to hit 1 million subscribers. I've talked about it on the podcast. Once you've got the point where you've completed YouTube, to most people, is there something that still drives you? Is it just getting more money, or is there more to it than that?
No, I mean, like money wise, I'm good. Like,
No shit.
but
Fucking cunt. Anyway.
no, but like for me, like money was never really the main thing for me. For me, it was I know, I guess getting bigger to get girls. No, I'm kidding.
No, do you know what it is?
But no,
the
to
lad
a
we had on
certain
last
extent.
week.
In every
Game
joke,
of
there's a
Thrones.
hint of truth.
Yeah, there is.
We had the Game of Thrones lad
on.
on last week, and he was like, "Oh, I started acting to get girls." I mean,
Yeah.
that's what men are driven. I go to the gym because I don't want to look like well, actually, I do look quite, but I want to look a bit better than what I do.
Hey,
do you know
you
what
can
I mean?
aspire.
I
Do you
mean,
know what I
I'm
mean?
a walking fetish.
But I suppose every guy, like, a lot of people will go into any industry to sort of progress themselves. Like it's you know, for you it's no different. Your parents did they ever express being a little bit disappointed that they were sort of that you weren't doing the lawyer path? Like, was there family pressure?
Well, I mean, when I like essentially failed my AS.
I did as well, mate. It's all right. It's fine.
I fucking sucked. So I was in Portugal at the time. We had an apartment, and I was on the toilet. And my tutor sent me my grades, and literally it was fucking, what was it? C, D, F, and U.
Yeah.
And literally every little bit of shit in my body
Just drained.
just drained out. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yo, I literally was in the toilet for like 2 hours, to the point where my parents were like, yo, you all right?
Oh, you didn't want to come out?
I didn't want to come
tell
out
them.
to tell them, because I was like, how the
like-
fuck am I going to tell them?
Oh, fuck.
So
How did you tell them?
I was just like, the 2 hours, I just built up the courage to be like, screw it, I'm just going to do it. So I told them, and literally the best reaction ever.
Really?
My mum smashed the kitchen door, took some glasses, smashed it on the floor.
Fucking hell.
My dad was just hands on head, disappointed. My mum was screaming, all this money we've wasted. And literally, it was
Go on, tell it. What was she
she was like, all this money I've wasted, you stupid boy. And like she was crying. My dad was like, you're a disgrace to the family and all that. I was like,
Was Deji there?
Yeah, but he was just playing games.
He's sitting there like, as long as I get
beat. He was in the room.
He's making me look golden. This good. I've just got to get seasoned. I'm good.
Yeah. That's the thing is he's sitting there trying to with a crayon like this. Comedy shorts game. He's like, I can't fuck up now. You've done this.
So literally, I was I was so like fucked, and like I was just in the room, and I was like, I'm sorry, and then eventually we all calmed down, and then
how many times did you say sorry? Like,
dude, you don't understand. Like it was ridiculous.
There'd been a succession of sorries down the
I'm
years.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mom, I'm really sorry. Shut up, you stupid boy. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take this shot of glass and kill you.
No fucking way did that.
Yeah, sorry, it was so bad.
Man. When you think about what you've turned these two people into since that moment, now she's rapping like that. On
She's like, you want this pussy?
Yeah, at that time, she was never saying that. You know what I mean? There was no way in her mind that this ended well. You know what I mean?
If you could have showed her a video of that right then and there, and just be like, in 5 years, this is you.
You're going to be rapping, and my dad's going to be showing everyone how big his dick is. All right?
Oh man, you're going to kill us.
Genuinely.
Fucking hell.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But it's good now. It's good now.
Oh, it's cool now.
Yeah.
Now he's driving a Lambo. He's fucking all cut. Thank fuck for
His
that.
parents are still driving a fucking Vauxhall. What the fuck?
No. Fuck off.
So the first thing he did, but what I've heard, you bought them a house, didn't you?
Yeah. Instantly, just I bought the house I lived in.
Yeah.
And I kicked them out. And then I bought them a house.
And that made them grateful.
Now get the fuck out. Oh, fair play to you, mate. I think that's the dream, isn't it?
That's the best thing. And then got rid of all the debts and everything. Like literally, it's absolute greatest thing.
So at what point would you say things started getting better with women? When did that happen? Was that with the Geordie girl, Shauna? Shout out to Shauna, she's a nice lass.
She's a very nice lass.
Yeah, she's a good lass.
Yeah, I'd say I think around the period when my music started kicking off.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that when you started developing?
The FIFA stuff was cool, but I had an extremely heavily male audience, if that makes sense. So once I started doing music, I then started to see more girls coming towards me, and then Sidemen as well increase.
Because they've all got like a little bit more, like especially like Simon and those guys have all got their predominantly female.
Simon,
like,
he is fucking worship that cunt. I hate him. I fucking hate his Simon. No, I don't. I like him. But
it's because of like his style of videos, etc. Like
so
compared to mine. Whereas me, I'm just fucking crude and just raw.
He's nicer than. He's a
little more nice. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, for that Sidemen match, that was what it was.
With what you call it? With the Smash or Pass, I was like, no one in the Sidemen could do it.
You picked the right lads.
That's exactly.
Even Calix and Calfreezy were like, you fucked us over.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine like Josh doing that, or Simon doing that, or Toby. There's no way. Dude.
Is there a reason why they're not in the Sidemen, or was that just the way it happened?
It was just the way it happened. Like it was just because we were all playing GTA a lot.
Yeah,
and we were just the guys that play GTA all the time. Whereas Calux was too busy playing LOL, and Carl Freezy was too busy just fucking having a good time all the time.
Yeah, he has a good
guy,
time.
dude, I love him, man.
He listens to this shit. He's fucking all the
he
time.
has the mate. Trust me, he can show you the best times. Like,
I'll have to.
He does seem like genuinely one of the nicest guys.
Yeah. He does. He just loves living life.
Yeah,
which is just like
he's been traveling recently.
I mean, he's the kind of guy that for him, you look at him, you think you must be grateful for every day. You know.
What?
He's fucking mad, this guy.
Joking,
he will say things like that regularly. You just keep going. You've been travelling recently. Did you tweet out you went to a prison or something?
Yeah. So I went to a prison to try and inspire some.
Was that in this country? Because I know you've been to America.
Yeah. It was oh fuck, where is it now? Oh my god, it was down south.
Everywhere south.
Is it in south of London?
No. It's like down, very south, like south.
Oh, like on the coast, on
coast.
the moors.
Yeah.
That sort of area. Okay.
So
I mean, it's a prison. Like?
It was a pretty. Yeah.
What was it like?
Was it a prison where they're all locked in permanently?
It was So it was a young offenders prison.
Okay.
So everyone that was there was leaving this year.
Okay.
But essentially I was trying to.
So it wasn't like serial killers and pedos.
Well, I mean,
do you know what I mean?
No, people that had killed people, but like it was like
not again and again and again though.
No,
Right,
just
okay. Yeah, because
Not a
murder's a
serial.
joke. Yeah.
Jesus. It was no, obviously like it's horrible. Like you know
Yeah.
when you hear about like some of the stories that they like the things that they've done and all that, but you know there's always another side to it. Like.
Yeah. Did you film some of this, did you?
Nah, I wanted to so much, but they wouldn't let me.
I think that would have. It's a shame because I think it would have been good to see like the serious side of you.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
the message that you're trying to.
Exactly.
to give.
Exactly.
that
And
I
would
think
have been-
also though maybe it says something more about you that you, even though you didn't have to film it, you still did it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
there
that's
are
the
plenty
thing,
of
like-
people who would be like, well, if I can't
fucking
film it, I
what
won't
was
do it.
the
Yeah, I'm not
fucking
doing the
point?
deal.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I won't go to Dallas.
We've all seen those YouTubers.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the point. And was that you who sort of set that up, or did someone come to you and kind of say, you know, there's all these guys who watch your videos every day? Like, what was the
No,
deal?
they don't watch my videos. I think one
They
of
are
them.
the perfect age to watch your videos. Yeah.
No, none of hardly any of them watch my video. I mean, one of them had heard of my videos, but no, I got hit up and they were just like, "Yo, do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Because you've lived a life that most people would think isn't possible.
Yeah.
So you're a good person to be able to talk to these people who feel like there isn't any hope and say, actually, mate, if you get your fucking shit together,
One day you could be
no,
on YouTube
but
reading
I,
text
no,
messages.
I think it's good to spread that message to like people who feel like there's just no fucking hope. All I can do is be in a gang or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of them feel like that's the only thing they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're stuck in this circle where they can't get out. Like they can't try to become a normal citizen.
Where
because-
do you think your belief came from originally?
What do you mean?
Like you obviously had to believe in yourself. Like when you first took
self-belief.
the jump to like say, all right, fuck school, I'm going to give YouTube a real go. You must have had some belief inside you from somewhere. Is that your self-belief, or do you think that's being put there by people around you? Or
I think a bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Like my friends definitely helped people like Simon and
Mm-hmm.
like Josh, like and even earlier days like Phil Potto, Bossa Boy, all those guys, Online Rye.
shout out R9 Rye, fucking legend.
Yeah. I love him. And literally, like, all those guys definitely helped my confidence at the beginning. And I guess I did have a bit of belief in myself as well, because, like, for me, I was kind of like, it was getting to a point where I just enjoyed doing it. Like, I had people, you know, who fucking hated what I did. They were just like, "Oh, you're such a fucking nigger. Just get off the fucking screen," or like, "I fucking hate your content. It's fucking wank. I hope you kill yourself. Just find a noose on Amazon and just."
Do they sell it?
Just
One of my
they do
first
sell
comments,
nooses, yeah.
one of my
Very handy,
first
I'll
week on YouTube. My first week on YouTube was, I hope your mother dies of cancer. And I was like,
Jesus.
hey, that's a lovely message to
Fucking
spread,
yes.
pal.
Starting off
Cheers.
strong.
One thing I did, I think I remember you saying,
But now you're friends
oh yeah, best friends.
with Jermaine Genius.
Forever. All right.
Jermaine Genius.
One thing I do remember is when you were going through the transition of just uploading goals and your skills to being the personality who brings FIFA to life.
Yes.
You said there was a fella who you watched.
Sorry, you can have that for free for your website.
Yeah,
the personality that brings FIFA to life.
Yeah, he did. He
and
did
then
that.
below, just cut. This is fucking dog shit every time. Just, all the time. Just I'm spending more and more money.
Cunt. You said that there was a YouTuber who I actually went and watched after you said this, called Dr. Disrespect. And that guy, when I watched him, I was like, all right, I understand why he inspired you to be the way you ended
To be
up.
honest, if you watch old Dr. Disrespect videos, you can definitely see like resemblances of him and me.
How much he exaggerated things and became a character.
How ridiculous he was, but then he was just serious.
Yeah.
Every time, and it was just hilarious.
He never broke character. Like, he was in the fucking character.
I thought he was the greatest YouTuber.
One of my favourite bits is when he's talking into a mirror and he's like talking to himself.
Yeah.
And he's like, Dr. Disrespect. Like he gets so into this character, and he ended up getting a job working on Conor.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a shame that like he had to leave YouTube to do this job.
He's come back into it now. Recently.
Yeah. He's slowly coming back into things, but he was a huge inspiration for me.
So you kind of started what I like to call the FIFA boom. Because I missed that bit of annoying. I missed out on that. I started right after everyone got like all those subscribers. Doing it the hard way, unfortunately. I missed out on the bastard FIFA coins as well.
If only there was a snip bit on the YouTube videos. Every YouTuber would just lose 5 seconds on all those.
It's almost like I started and then FIFA coins sort of ended on the same day.
They realised what a load of bullshit FIFA on YouTube was.
So we had Spence on, and Spence was saying some people made millions from or a million of FIFA coins.
Yeah.
Are you in that family? That lucky, fortunate family?
I'm not.
Are you not?
I made enough to buy a Lambo.
But you never seem to promote it as much as some people did. I'm not that rich of it. I just bought a Lambo.
Sorry, a Gallardo or a what?
It was a Aventador. It's a horrible car, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard.
Did you get rid of that yet?
No, I'm uninsured now. Yeah. It's just chilling in my garage.
I mean, if you need someone to
I need to. I'm trying to sell it. It's
on sale.
Yeah, it's not on sale yet. I need to like sell it.
If you're someone going through a midlife crisis,
offers below. I mean, I'm not midlife yet, mate. It's still
early.
Still young.
Like you say, you're ahead of everyone else.
Well, look at this. I look younger. Anyway,
what I found interesting, and that sort of leads on from your point the other day, was you started watching some of your old videos back, and you're sort of cringing at some of your own decisions, or sort of.
Oh yeah, you did a reaction to the Eurogamer motorboat gate, as I like to call it.
That caused so many waves in the industry at the time.
Man,
what a fucking overreaction, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
it was a massive overreaction.
I mean,
some young kid being a dickhead. What's a big deal?
That's the thing. Like, I at that point I didn't know any better.
Yeah,
and like YouTube was so.
What were you, 18? What 18-year-old?
No, I was 19. Yeah.
But even then,
unforgivable. It's 18 fine.
I was doing probably just as bad, if not worse than that. Just there wasn't a fucking camera on us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you were playing a character.
Yeah,
it was obviously
exactly,
not you.
It wasn't me. Like, there's no way I'd go up to girls and be like, and do that crazy shit.
You said you were a fucking virgin at the time.
Yeah.
Very confident for a virgin, mate.
I know. Whenever the camera's on me, like, it just switches me up, and I'm able to just like come into my own. But
it's also confidence that only a virgin could have about sex. Do you know? And I'm not saying that as a diss towards you. You know what I mean about that? Like, virgins are like, blowjobs, and you're like, if you like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't speak in that way
if you knew what it was like to get
oral sex, and you're like, oh, what?
But when I'm watching it, there was no way I would have thought, as a bloke who's never fucking had sex.
Can I be completely honest? I was one of those people at the time who was like, I fucking hate this. Like, I can't stand it. And I'm not saying that to put you off.
Dude, watching it's fucking horrible.
It's fucking cringe. And at the same time, I knew like some of those girls in the video, and I remember just being like, oh my God, like that's so.
One of them tried to make a career off it. Anyway.
I think like quite a few people.
Tried being the operative word.
What I found difficult at the time was that there were some people who were genuinely offended by it, and they were put down from the fact that they. People like, oh, you're just trying to jump on his big figures. And the fact is that both sides are kind of right. Like, you're a young guy and you're doing what you want, but at the same time, there are women out there who don't want that sort of thing to happen.
Yeah. 100%.
And so, and now you're an older guy, you sort of have that experience, and you can relate to people in a better way.
And I know now what to do and what not to do. And like, that was
in public at least.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't even do public videos anymore. Yeah. Like, it wouldn't have the same effect though.
You're not allowed within 50 feet of some of those women anymore.
Solicitors involved. It wouldn't be the same because obviously it's like Borat trying to do that character again. Like everyone knows who the fuck he is, and it wouldn't be able to lull anyone into a false sense of security. I also think
about time, like YouTube is a place full of people who were all pretending to be real people. So the fact that you're doing a character at that time is a little bit against the trend. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are loads of guys who are like, hey guys, just having a great day. Okay, well, film yourself taking a shit then. You don't. Do you know what I mean? But you were out there sort of doing a character, and I guess there are some people that got that. Some people who thought, cool, I can cash in on that. And some people like you who are like, well, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you know where you were going? Like, did you know where that was going to end up?
Nope. I had no idea. I was just making videos.
Yeah.
I was just doing what the people wanted. Like, because I did videos like that before to just general people in the public, and people loved it. And I was just like, the thing is, like, with YouTube, sometimes you can think that's the only audience in the world.
Yeah.
Whereas there's actually like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of people out there. So to just do a video and just be like, oh, I mean, it's cool for this bubble. Fuck it, like it's cool for everyone now.
Totally.
Yeah. So
that is not the video a man makes when he's thinking about the long-term plan.
fuck
Obviously
no,
not.
nah, dude, it fucked me up. Like money.
What was the worst thing?
It fucked me up.
It must have fucked you up brand-wise.
Didn't-
There must have been some brands that would not
dropped
touch
you.
you. Yeah,
Xbox dropped you, didn't it?
Yeah. Like, dude, like the amount of opportunities I've lost because of that is just tremendous. Like, I've done well to, I guess, get back to a state where I'm comfortable again. But like, literally,
Most people wouldn't recover from something like we know.
That's the thing, yeah.
Like, there's some YouTubers out there
They have to sell the land.
who. There's some YouTubers out there who've done bad shit and it's never come back.
Well, yeah,
And they'll never
even people
recover.
like Dapper Labs.
Yeah.
Like, that fucking ruined him. Like,
He's fucked.
yeah, dude, it's-
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was genuinely awful.
No comment. But
No, I actually know other people who work with him, and they say he's a lovely guy.
But people make bad decisions, and you live by the sword and die by the sword at the end of the day.
It doesn't change what you said or what you did. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you were a young guy, and I'm not saying you need to repent or anything, but like when you watch it back, you're watching.
What I liked about it is
how
how regretful he was throughout the whole video. I really respected that, but then I also respected the YouTube part of me respected when he went, should have just left it on my fucking channel. 3 million views, I could have had that. What's the fucking point?
You know what I do like though, and what I because I obviously subscribe to your channel. I like the way that you use the same like energy that you use towards that sort of stuff, towards the racism and those sort of people. And I thought one of your most, not to take it like down a deep route, but one of your most poignant videos, or one of your most series of poignant videos, was about racism and those people who are racist, and your reaction to that as a black man or as a young black man was actually, it was deeper than a lot of other, like there are loads of people out there doing charity work who are like, oh, you've reached way more people than we could reach in, the whole year of talking to people about this. Do you know what I mean?
Which video was that? Because I've done a lot of racist
you have.
videos.
no, but you know what I mean? There was,
in
I think
general.
there was like a space of maybe 2 or 3 weeks where you were reacting to what other people had said online, stuff you'd been sent or stuff you'd found, and your reaction and how you felt. I can't remember the exact video, but
I mean, the thing is, like, like for me, like if someone is racist to me, like I'm at the point where I just don't care. Like,
Well, you said that you were at a school where you were one of the only 2 black kids in the school.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you probably dealt with that for a hell of a long time.
exactly.
have you?
Like I've had situations where I've been bullied because I've been black. Like, and it's just one of those things. Like,
Have you experienced a different kind of racism as you've gotten successful and rich in that way? I don't know.
Raheem Sterling racism, you mean?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's like it changes from he has a regular black kid to he has a rich black kid. Do people treat you differently or?
I feel like whenever people meet me and they don't know who I am, they would treat me completely different to than someone who has met me. I mean, or who knows of me and meets me. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of the time, because more and more people are starting to know who I am, I'm not really getting to see the real person that I'm talking to, if that makes sense. Which is a shame because, like, I don't want people to put me on this pedestal. Like, I want them to treat me like a normal guy. Like, a lot of the time, like, I did some filming and when the guys were packing up, I helped and they were like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just helping out, like, and they're like,
That's genuinely amazing. I never help. I just wanna,
Genuinely, I can confirm, having
these
directed
guys
him, he always does the opposite. Yeah. If anything, what he'll do is he'll go over and he'll take the stuff out the boxes. He's actually actively trying to stop us from packing away. He's like,
For fuck's sake.
fucking, it's awful. Like, there's just times where
I
they'll
am
be
a
like,
total pain in the arse.
where's my lens cap? And Brian's just eating it. Like, it's terrible.
I am an asshole.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah. But then that's such an exclusive thing that only really you and a couple of guys have the experience of. So there's very few people you can share that experience with.
Well,
but you are surrounded by other people. There are other rappers that maybe you're with, a couple of like the Sidemen, the YouTube guys who know what that experience is like. So I guess it's important to keep those guys around you at the same time.
That's the thing. They keep me grounded.
Yeah.
Like,
in a weird way, because they're all up with you in that sense.
Well, exactly. Like, so many times, I've could have easily just lost my way and just.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You don't want people who are just yes man around you because you will then think you're the shit and then you'll treat people like shit.
Do you think you've ever been in that situation where you have had yes men around you?
Yes. Yeah. I've definitely. Yeah. Maybe a few people. Yeah, who've gassed me up and who've made me think, oh shit. Like,
Out of all of the Sidemen, who's
gassed you the most?
Out of all of them, who's the most likely to pull you and go, JJ, mate, you're being a bellend? Like, is there anyone who would say that?
I'd say all of them.
All of them, yeah.
All of them.
Equally.
Yeah.
And you're all the same with each other, yeah?
Yeah, we're all good. Like, we'll call someone out if they're chatting shit. It's just how it is. Like,
So out of all of them, since becoming big and creating these videos, who would you say has impressed you like the most? Like, not that they're not all great. I know you probably rate them all, but I'm just meaning, like, is anyone who sort of surprised you and you were like,
level,
I never expected him to go on and do this or do that or change as much as he has? Like, is anyone who's really grown a lot?
I'd say, because I want to say a few people, but I'd say first of all Simon.
Yeah,
I'd say Simon, like, from where we started, like, you know, like him helping me out doing videos to where he is now, it's just tremendous. Like, he's so hardworking. Like,
I've got to be honest, he inspires me. Like,
yeah.
At the start of the year, I was like thinking 2017, I'm not fucking around anymore.
Yeah.
And like, I looked at his channel and I'm like, that motherfucker is a machine.
Yeah.
He is a machine.
He smashes it. Like, he does so well. Like, he's just constantly just like, you know, thinking, okay, what video can I do next? Or, you know, how can we build the Sidemen brand? How can we do this? How can we do that? And yeah, he's always on it. So like, he's done really well. Josh has also done really well. But the thing is, with Josh, he's more of a guy behind the scenes.
Yeah,
so
that comes across.
Behind the scenes, he supports the Sidemen so much.
Is he like,
he does
we
so
joke and
much,
said that he's
like,
the dad of the
No, for real, he
lads?
is the granddaddy. Like, for real. Without Josh, like, Sidemen would crumble. That's the thing.
Is there any of them?
To be honest, with most of the guys, it would crumble. But like Josh especially, like, he is the guy who just, you know, makes shit happen, and like, he, I guess, puts order and stability and everything. And
it's good. It's good to have like a family because.
Like, everyone in the Sidemen, like, plays their part. That's
I feel a bit like that because when I first come into YouTube, it was totally by accident. I made a rant video and it took off, and then I thought, let's do a few more of these and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
But since meeting Laurence and having someone who I can ring up and go, is this a good video? Is this a bad video? And just talk to, you sort of, it really helps. Sometimes he goes,
You've made so many less videos.
Do not upload that.
Yeah.
Do not do that. But it makes you feel, I thought about that and I thought it must be better having a bit of a family, like, because he's like my brother now on YouTube. I just, do you know what I mean? It's good to have that.
It's so important. It's so important. And I'm just.
I bet you've had some good fucking nights out with those lads.
You know what? No.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Bullshitting.
No, for real. Like, you know, surprisingly, it's the Sidemen aren't the guys I party with the most.
Really?
No.
They're all because they're such workers. Like,
everyone, if I want to work, I'd chill with the Sidemen.
Right.
If I want to party, I'd see Cal. That's how it is.
I love that.
I see Cal and we'll fucking go and just go hard.
Cal, mate, you've got my number. I rang him the other week. Let's go out.
Not only that, but come on the podcast. But I guess it's also difficult to go out with any FIFA-based YouTubers because you could be in a club or a bar at any time and they go, fuck, 20k packs just.
Yeah.
And they're gone.
That's happened before, especially with Vic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Vic does
Vic's
that.
serious.
Like, Vic, Vic would, I think one time he's like literally travelled back we were in some country and he's travelled all the way back.
Just for the pack?
Not for the pack. It's just to do a certain video and then come all the way back.
You can
think
tell
that you would have a solution for that. Do you know, like a video thing that you can carry to be unpacking guys, or like, you know?
Or what's it? He went for Iron Appa. Was it Iron Appa? Yeah, Iron Appa. He flew back early to do certain videos.
No fucking way.
This is fun, but
that's the thing. Like,
sorry, I've got some videos to make.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
What
were you like? Were you like, mate?
Yeah, I was kind of like, come on, get a grip, man.
Yeah.
Honestly. Just relax, bro. But,
mate, you've got 1 million subs. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But Vic again he's so hardworking.
That's why he is where he is.
Yeah, exactly. He's just again always on it. Like, he's a machine. Like, doing it, most of the guys in the Sidemen are just machines.
Would you say? Are you, in terms of hard workers out of the lads, is the one that sort of like stands out? Like, who's like the hardest worker?
Hardest worker. I'd say between Vic and Simon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd say between
So
those guys.
when you're making a video, do you just like wait for an idea to come to you, or does other people help you, or do you like write? Because I write shit down in my phone.
So I write down as well. I have notes on my on my iPhone.
Same, yeah.
And I literally just write down ideas, and then I'm just like, okay, let me work on this, and like I'll put all my effort into doing it one day.
Yeah, when you get time in that, because I know you must be one of the busiest people I've ever met in my entire fucking life.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly my fault. Like, well, I mean, a lot of times like I get offered stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that, and do that, and then it just piles on. And all
Do
of a sudden,
you have an agent who like helps you out?
Yeah,
with shit,
yeah. He deals with everything.
Alright, that's fucking
Yeah, he
handy,
makes
isn't
my life a lot easier.
So-
like.
Is that someone else who's been consistent?
Yeah. He's done a lot for me. Yeah. Like he's done. Well, he's been with me since the Eurogamer days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so he weathered that storm then.
So
fair play to him.
yeah. So
he stuck with you through that.
Well, that's when he took me on.
Yeah.
So he was just like, all right, let's go. And
This
then,
kid's gonna blow up.
and then the shit happened.
Yeah.
The shit still happened. And it was like, holy fuck, what have I done?
Yeah.
What have I got myself into?
That's a fucking baptism of fire for any agent out there. Deal with this, you little cunt.
Yeah.
It's true
But,
though.
you know, we got through it, and then we've done well. And
So not long after that, you sort of you've got into music. Music's a huge passion.
Yeah.
Creatively, how is that different to YouTube?
So with music, I mean, it's kind of similar, but it's just, I guess the approach is kind of different, and I don't know, like,
Do you like write lyrics down on your phone?
yeah.
and
So
stuff like
I write lyrics. So I have like several lyrics just on my phone constantly. Like I can.
And a lot of text messages by the look of it.
that picture was some nice tits on there.
That's ridiculous.
I can.
It was a cat.
What you got? I can give you something.
Some exclusive
He's
lyrics.
not even joking as well, you know.
I can.
You're like Drake with a BlackBerry.
I'm thinking. Well, yeah.
Fuck me,
Because
you have got a shit ton there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So it's just like.
Oh, you actually are.
Yeah. Of course, man. I go in. All right. I don't know. I want to play the beat here.
You can
but
do whatever you want.
Can you
mate.
hear it?
Yeah,
you'll
you'll
be
be
able
able
to
to hear
hear it.
anything if you put
Okay.
it loud. Aye.
Okay. All right. So this is something. This is just like.
Mate, just go.
I think. All right. Oh wait, no. Right. I want to.
He wants the raw beat.
I want just a raw beat. Yeah.
What's
yeah.
instrumental?
Just the instrumental.
Okay. All right.
Go
You
on.
guys ready?
Love
All
it.
right.
Come on.
Yo. Got a fat chick twerking, call it Royal Rumble. Smoking weed, pussy popping, still my money humble. Serve her sausage in her face like we in Benihana. Cause she bounce my stick like she a 64 Impala. Better do you than do me. My energy Bruce Lee, I'm OP, OG owner, I live here profusely. Like Godzilla, I'm out here. Full blown killer, motherfucker, I'm out here. Got old pussy, motherfucker, like cougar. Suck that dick. Well, yeah, shit like that.
Good.
But like shit like that. Like,
Yeah, mate. Fucking hell. Thanks for that. Appreciate
just
it.
like random shit like that.
Have
Like,
you got any like favourite artists that have inspired you?
I'd say like people like DMX.
Oh,
DMX.
mate, that's fucking mad. You said he raps like DMX.
I literally
Oh,
sat
shit.
in the back of our cab on the way here and was like,
I bet you likes DMX.
Because originally it came out of my, I was trying to think, we were thinking of questions for you, and it came out of my mouth. It sounded insulting. I was like, if you were a real rapper, who would you? And I was like, I bet he says DMX. And then Geordie was like, don't ask it like that. 'Cause it sounds like it's insulting.
Do
You know
not
what I mean? If
fucking
you were like
say
a
that, you
classic
cunt.
rapper, you would be like DMX. 'Cause
Oh, shit.
Have you ever
Oh,
seen that
right.
documentary from the Rockefeller tour with
Jay-Z?
No, yeah, with like Jay-Z, and they were with some so there's basically two sets of rappers go on tour, right? There is an amazing documentary from 1999 when Rockefeller go on tour, and they've got DMX, just basically
DMX
everyone on
was,
this tour.
What I loved about DMX is the way he rap was like from the heart. It was raw as fuck. Like Who We Be, it was like the realest fucking type of rapping you could get. Whereas it's a shame what's happened to him. Like I don't know if you've seen him lately. He's,
Yeah.
No, I don't.
he's fucked off of the drugs. Like
Yeah,
he is
he's
absolutely
proper, like-
It's sad, really.
fucked.
Yeah.
And
Because
actually,
he could still be like if he wasn't fucked.
he
he'd be an
talks
amazing
like he
feature
raps.
artist.
He just talks. I could listen to him talk over a beat.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, that is literally rapping.
Like no, but he doesn't. Yeah, rhyming.
Well, I mean,
could listen to you talk over a beat.
That's what 21 Savage is like.
Yeah.
I was seeing him, the way he just talks.
But like he got fucked up over drugs, and to be fair, like how have you stayed? Like to be honest, I'm impressed by that. Like because
really,
I can tell you're not that type of dude.
Nah,
like,
I don't do any drugs.
The
only drug I do is weed. But I've said this like.
Is that because of your upbringing or?
And 100%, 100%. Yeah, my mom would have like a shit.
Then she really would go batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Even her reaction to
She'd be
the weed in that
smashing
video
more
when
than
she
a
found
door
out you did weed, that was a funny reaction.
But the thing is, like, weed isn't that bad. Like, I don't know. It's literally like, and this thing is, it's not like I'm doing it every day. It's not like I'm getting high every time. I do it maybe once every 6 months or something.
We've both admitted to this, so it's fine.
But is that since you've gone? It's also, if you go to America or you go to the States, you realize the difference in perception of weed. In the UK, everyone's like, oh my God, weed. Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
And if you go to America, everyone's like, oh my God, weed.
Literally. It's, you can get it for free there.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Like,
and but that completely changes the way you approach it. And then you come back to England, everyone's like, oh my God.
How often would you say, especially when you first became pretty big, have you been approached with, oh, do you want this? Do you want that?
All the time.
A lot of the time.
All the time, yeah.
Every hotel you go to, I guarantee you, every hotel you go to, there will be a man who can get you whatever you want.
Yeah. Dude, 100%. And I have a good, like, strong will to say no.
Because I didn't realize
you had a strong relationship with local drug dealers.
We're best mates. No,
I got you, Chris.
You don't realize until you know the right people. Like, everyone's on fucking coke. Like, you don't realize that until it's like, oh yeah, you talk to the right people. It's like, oh, he's on it, she's on it.
Yeah,
everyone's on it.
If you go to certain hotels,
certain YouTubers, we've all known
certain YouTube producers. But then also with the music side of things, it's partly different for you because you are going to need a bit more help to produce a track than you are to just be able to go and sit in front of a web. I'm not reducing it, but to go and sit in front of a webcam and be like, right, here's what I'm going to say. You need a bit more help producing a professional sounding track. Like you need someone to master it. You need someone to...
So that's why Sway helps me out with all of that.
Yeah.
So.
I remember saying Sway, and I was 16, and I was at a uni thing in Newcastle when Dizzy Rascal released Boy in the Corner, and I was front row, and Sway was his warm up, and I was there, and I remember thinking like, this kid's fucking great, Sway, I like him, I'm gonna fucking get his album. And now, like, he's helping you. He's gone on to. He's gone on. Has he helped you a lot?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Like,
what's he like as a bloke?
He's dude. He's so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he could talk for it.
Because I've noticed, like,
years.
you've improved a lot. Would you put that down to being around people like him?
Being with Sway has helped me tremendously.
Yeah,
like he's such a good father figure.
Yeah,
and and he's just like he like guidance wise helps me so much, like putting me in the right direction. Like he's always commends me, saying like, well played with what you've done on YouTube, and not going into drugs and all that. And essentially, like, he's just been the best guy for me when it comes to the music industry.
How tricky was it for you to break into the music industry? Because I know that there's a lot of people also who they see YouTube and they're like,
yeah.
I mean, you're a YouTuber, man. And you weren't as the same rapper you were when you first started.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The thing is, like, when I first started, I was just a loud guy who was gassed about my Lambo.
With great numbers. You would bring great numbers to a rapper. Yeah.
But nowadays, like, I'm starting to make actual music.
No, mate, you've improved that. I know rap music. Like, I've been listening to it for fucking over a decade. Like, you've improved so much. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Fair play to you.
Do you feel that yourself?
Sorry,
like your own progression.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I like comparing like the stuff that I've got coming up this year to obviously like Lamborghini and all that, those type of songs, and even like the rap battles I used to do with Randolph. Like, I can just see like the huge.
But
like,
it's as if people expect you to fucking come out the gate and be Nas
and just
day one.
Yeah,
it's like if you listen to like Eminem's early shit, like he wasn't the lyricist he is now.
Yeah.
You go back and listen.
He sounds like a different fucking person back in the day. It's total. Like, you can't be the finished article on your first album, mate.
Kendrick Lamar's mixtapes are very different to Kendrick Lamar's first big album. Yeah, like his mixtapes are full of sounds where it's like, is that actually him?
Yeah,
like,
what's
I can't
going
believe.
on?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
The thing that happened for you was you just didn't come up on, you know, like you were never quiet.
So,
do you know what I mean? It was
never
just
had
straight
that
out.
underground
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So my
You're not like Bishop Naru or someone. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
That's the annoying. So that's the annoying thing. My underground was publicized.
It was
everywhere.
mainstream straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
First off.
How many people were there? Any people who you met who were sort of openly disrespectful to the process that you've been on? Or did you hear about people who openly? I'm not asking you to name them, but there are obviously going to be people who disparage what you do.
Well, yeah, I've always there's people in the music industry that hate what I do. Yeah. Like they're just like
jealous.
Well, they're like, you've got YouTube. Fuck off.
Which is a bit weird. It's like stay in your box.
That's
like,
it.
no,
Just
why would you
stay
do
in your
that?
lane.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to do this music stuff. And for me, it's like it's just been a passion of mine.
Well, that's
like,
ridiculous.
I
It's like
enjoy
Jamie
doing it.
Foxx can act.
Yeah.
Why should we limit him? If he didn't do all of those great things, we never would have seen him play. Was it Ray Charles? He played. We would never have seen some of the great things he's done. Like
Django and
yeah. Why would we limit someone? Do you know what I mean? It just.
I think some people tell you to limit yourself. I mean, there are going to be people who are going to tell you to limit yourself because maybe there are people who are worried about you overstretching yourself or not making as much money from their thing because of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's threatened in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, competition is always like a big thing when it comes to those type of talks. Yeah, just people fear competition. People just fear people changing or doing more than
and better in
they
yourself.
should be. Yeah.
Everyone, it's like a crab in a bucket mentality.
Yeah.
I know when I first started, and as small time as I am compared to what you're on in Newcastle, when I started as this fan who's just getting a little bit of notoriety and his voice is getting heard, a few of the local
voices.
Twitter accounts and Facebook accounts, they fucking hated us, and I can only imagine on the scale that you fucking suffered it.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't give a shit.
But have you ever searched for validation from any of those guys? Because like,
no. That's like I've never done any of this shit for validation. Like never. Like for me, it's always just been about me and like what I want to do. Your
opinion, I think, has to matter the most.
That's it.
It has to.
If you're not happy with yourself, then you can't make anyone else happy.
It's. I had a question last week. I was talking to someone about. They were saying, do you ever worry about the comments and that? And I'm like, well, my opinion of what is good and what isn't good has gotten me this far. So I'm going to trust that to the bitter end. And until that proves me wrong, I'm going to keep going. And it's got us this far, so let's keep going.
Exactly.
You have branched out into a lot of things. Movies.
Yes.
You did Laid in America with Casper. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool thing to do. Like, for me, I always like trying stuff. So I tried the movie thing, and a lot of people really enjoyed my acting. They were like,
I'm really surprised, actually.
Surprised, yeah, like how I actually did all right.
YouTube is like acting in a way, though, isn't
Essentially,
it?
yeah.
You get used to being in front of the camera. I mean, I think I'd be a good actor. I would like to do Wolf of Wall Street. Or
you do act well. I'll give you that. Like there are times where you do act well.
Oh,
both of you do act very well.
That's a director speaking, so that's
one of many.
Yeah.
But then what I found interesting was obviously what I was reminded of when you made that video about the way that people were illegally downloading it.
Yeah.
At the very similar time, we were doing a shoot with Public Enemy, and we had like a quiet chat with Chuck D afterwards, and he was saying what most people don't realize is I can't stop touring. Like I can't stop working because there are so many people that rely on me for that work. And I think there was a similar vibe to what you were saying about these people don't like. It's difficult for them to make another film if they find out that everyone's just going to pirate this previous film.
Yeah. So it's actually to the point where we're not going to make a sequel.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a shame, but I mean, like, it's just how it is. Like,
is that executives throwing their toys out the pram though, or is that literally just people being? Because it still got legally downloaded quite a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's toys at the pram.
Yeah.
But
will you do another film though? Will you try?
I mean,
you don't seem as passionate about that as music though.
No, I'd say music is my main passion.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future years I'll go back into acting, but. Right now, I'm really focused on the music.
You got more things planned? You got
an
album ready?
I've got things ready. Yeah.
Oh,
but I'm just keeping it up.
There's something coming.
We have no fucking idea what, but there's something coming. You come here for insight. Fuck all.
You'll enjoy it. That's for sure. Like,
yeah. And is that going to include live shows, those sort of things?
Sorry,
are there going to be like live shows and? Do you enjoy your live performing? Do you enjoy that aspect?
You fucking love
it. Fucking love it.
I was shocked at how far you go. Like you fucking, he's off the deep end. This could once he's in, he's going for it,
dude.
You sure you don't do drugs, by the way?
Oh no, try.
Because when you're in there, it's like
I know it looks like I'm fucking.
Off his
taking
fucking
everything.
head.
Yeah. I just fucking love it so much, man. I just get in the moment and just. I lose myself.
You love the crowd that comes across.
Yeah. The crowd. That's why I'm always jumping in. Like my bodyguard's always going fucking nuts, going like, for fuck's sake, stop jumping in the crowd. Yeah. It's hard to get you out.
If he won't tolerate that, I do some bodyguard extra work. So I'm always working.
If you mount a GoPro, that's a YouTube video.
Mate, I could.
Yeah.
Subscribers.
Yeah.
You obviously, you branched out into movies and you've done so many things. You've also done quite a lot with celebrities in general.
Yeah.
I was jealous. I've never been jealous as much before, but you did a video with Conor McGregor. And I was like, you fucking lucky
he's
bastard.
Such a cool guy.
Yeah?
Such a cool guy.
What was it like?
He's just a good laugh.
He beat you as well on UFC.
Yeah. He was
like, I've never played this before.
Yeah.
And then he's like a fucking ninja out of nowhere.
That's what I mean. I was just like, this is a setup. But I made sure I tried to I beat him in the second round, but he beat me in the third. So.
And you've done stuff with The Rock as well. What was he like?
He's again so charismatic. Like he's just oozes with like.
He's got a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. He's just smashing it.
Is there any YouTubers you've met where you've been like, I'm never fucking doing that with that cunt again?
Well, I mean, there's one very all right.
YouTube. Putting someone under the bus here.
Shoot, mate. Go for it.
Is there any? To be honest, because of who I am, I don't really get cunts.
Yeah, because they know it's not worth it.
They know it's worth being cool to me because of what they can get out of it.
Yeah.
The Mac Life, whoever runs the Mac Life is clearly a smart dude, like for Conor McGregor's sake, because he went and got the best people straight. Like he knew exactly how to promote the channel and who to work with, and they know what they're doing over there. I was quite impressed with that. He's ahead of the game, like on the MMA side of things, because he's putting out videos of like training and that, and like I'm looking at UFC fighters, they're all struggling to get sponsorships and that. And he's so ahead of, marketing wise. He is today's athlete.
Yeah. Do you think, and when you get to this point, do you sort of think back to those days where you would have to shoot, edit, and put everything together and kind of see how far you've come in that sense?
Yeah, 100%. Like seeing from the beginning, like how I would just, dude, I remember when I had to take my whole computer, take it all the way downstairs to record a video, and then I'll take it all the way back upstairs to edit.
And rebuild it.
Yeah, rebuild it and everything. Like I'd have to take the monitors and everything.
Do you still have that computer?
I know.
It's a shame though. You could probably sell that now. Do you know what I mean?
God,
that would go in a fucking museum one day, mate. I tell you.
What?
Just for the Internet Explorer history itself.
That's the thing.
Extreme animal porn.
The amount of shit on there, I don't think I want anyone to know. Oh man!
But you edited all your like. What I'm impressed by is with most young YouTubers is not only like the fact you're doing FIFA videos, you're also editing your own videos, and your edits were different to anyone else's edits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think again, I just got inspiration from a load of other YouTubers. Like I watch a lot of YouTube, so I would, I guess, see what was good from their videos, what was bad, and then I just try and work my own, I guess,
put your own spin on it.
My own spin on it, and then just go ham.
I think a lot of creative people, they look at the best and then they take from it and then think, all right, how would I do what they've done?
Rather than just taking it and just copying.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So that for me, that doesn't work for me. I just it just doesn't.
I think that we are running out of creative people on YouTube.
What?
It's
no. There's several creative YouTubers out there. It's just
they're lost in a sea of.
Exactly. You're lost in a sea of people.
It's a clusterfuck at the moment.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's like, when you find a channel, you're like, oh my god, this is really good. Like there's something quite rewarding about finding new channels. You know what I mean?
100%.
I think people like you've evolved and like others have evolved, but there's a few out there who they just don't seem to be evolving as
again, because they just, I guess, don't push themselves to do stuff outside the box. They're just like, just stay in my box and stay in my lane and just,
because you've made an unbelievable amount of people have an income out. Like you've made more jobs than Steve Jobs, mate. It's
Really?
I look at YouTubers, I'm like, yeah, I remember when KSI was on his channel. Need more views for him, mate. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like it's you've really helped a lot of people. Like you're helping me right now, but you've helped a fuck ton of people.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you ever think? Well, I know there's one lad. We all know one lad. We know the story, but is there anyone who...
He's engaged now.
Good for him.
And he's got a kid.
Well, do you know
he's getting a kid.
He actually...
Toys R Us.
What really baffled me about that was when he took so long to apologise after being a blatant cunt.
Yeah.
And then... When he did it in the weirdest fucking voice I've ever heard in me.
Oh, dude. Like,
I can't even replicate that.
It was a meme.
What's going on with that voice? Like, because he didn't always talk like that.
Yeah, I don't.
So you just used to rock up and be like, all right, mate, I fancied shooting a few videos, pal. We'd just put us up in your house.
Unusual situation to be in, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you generally worry about the intentions of people who come into your life of what... Are you a bit like guard up? Because you understand that people might not want to just be your mate for, like, regular people on the street. If someone wants to be your mate, it's for no other reason than they like the crack. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with you, you've got a bit more to think about.
I mean, to a certain extent, yes. But, like, for me, I just don't care.
You don't give a
fuck.
Yeah,
I'm just like, if, like, even to a certain extent with women, like, you know, I know some girls are with me just because I'm KSI. But then I just use that to get a bang and then peace out.
Mate, I am of the same school of thought. Same thing.
But like,
you shot a shark and a shark in that sense. Like if someone's trying to get with you for that reason, then you're sort of exploiting that as well.
Well, it's like if you're going to give me the arse, then why am I going to reject it? I'll take it, and then I'll bounce. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And then, if someone gives me has the right intentions, then I'll show them
the respect that they deserve.
And then,
It's like Shauna, for example, the girlfriend that you had when you started.
Yeah.
You keep going back to this one girlfriend he once had.
But she was the last girlfriend you sort of publicly were on.
Yeah.
You know, so, and she was obviously there for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know, good lass.
Yes.
And you gave her the respect. Well,
yeah, well...
you always did.
No.
You had that, but it was jokes.
No, 100%.
It was jokes.
I've always, like, behind the camera, I've given her
without a doubt,
100% respect. Like, she's like, I'm still cool with her now. Like, like she's like a great friend to me. So like,
brilliant.
To some extent, to be a YouTube girlfriend, you have to have a great amount of understanding of what it is to be on YouTube and like that character aspect. Like anyone who dates you, anyone who dates you, or anyone who's even trying to be in your circle, you need a better understanding of that. Do you know what I mean? And like, if you don't, essentially, like maybe you're just not equipped for that. You know
exactly, yeah. And some girls aren't.
It's becoming a lot of take on, becoming a. Because like some of them don't want to be in the limelight, and the
it's a lot. I mean, for
stopped
me,
every 5 minutes for a photo.
For me, I kind of like, I guess half, but like, I kind of wish I didn't show Shauna in the spotlight. Like, I feel like it's not the best. It's not the best thing to just publicize like this is my girlfriend, because then they scrutinize you.
So do you think
and then they judge you as well? And a lot of times it's not fair. Like I remember back in the day when Shauna wouldn't want to be in a video because she was scared of what people were saying about her, or she didn't want to take an Instagram photo because of what people would say about her. Like they would just be like, you look too skinny, or you should eat more. Or
well, there's a bunch of fucking dickheads out there. Isn't there?
Yeah. So like, I mean.
Do you think if you had someone who, like, in future you became really serious with, you'd be like, do you know what it is? I'm going to try and avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah. I'm going to definitely keep it under wraps. Like, I'm not going to let anyone know about it.
So you got a girlfriend right now? I'm joking.
I'll never let you know, bro.
Nah, mate. But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk to you about, this is just for me, really. Fuck everyone else. Brand deals and that, and sponsorships and paid videos. I'm sort of getting to that stage where...
Can we have some?
I'm trying to get like sponsorships and all of that, and you go and you're having to deal with people who are so different to me and you, like YouTubers. Have you ever had funny experiences or dodgy experiences with these like old guys with money, basically, who are trying to invest and get the products promoted, but like they don't get people like me and you, where you're like, cheers, mate, fuck your money, I'm not even going to do the fucking video.
Dude, the amount of brand deals I've rejected is ridiculous. Like, it's like I've been offered like 6-figure deals. And
Fuck.
Yeah. And
I would sell tampons for that. Just want to anything.
But the thing is,
He
like,
was this far from selling tampons for a while. He had a track in his mind, everything.
Funny old thing. That's what it was. No. I know what you mean though.
yeah. And then I've decided why would I do that?
They're
Like,
not worth dealing with.
Integrity wise, it doesn't work, and it's like it won't work for my channel, and it's just stupid. Like,
I'm having meetings right now, and it's so fucking frustrating dealing with people like at times where you're trying to get it across where like, no, I want to keep who I am, and
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to change because then why don't they watch the other random podcasts?
Like I view like YouTube channels as like a restaurant where you serve a bad meal, people are less likely to come back.
Yeah,
and then. If you serve 3 bad meals, they're not coming back. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm like, I don't want to keep putting out like shit videos just for a couple of grand or whatever it might be that people are offering.
Because then in the long run, you'll eventually find out that if you keep your integrity and you keep doing what you want to do, eventually companies will cater to that.
Yeah.
And then pay you to just be yourself.
Who you are.
And then it's easy peasy at that point. So
yeah, because essentially you're in that situation, aren't you?
Yeah,
where you could go through that stage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no point doing all these like mini shitty deals that will just change who you are or what your idea of a video is or what you want to do.
You just have to stand firm.
Yeah, stand firm, do you, and then eventually everyone will get around it. Like, if you're getting a tremendous amount of viewers, like you are, then an advertiser is going to be like, okay.
You would think we would have had more. It's a bit annoying.
It's like they're actively rejecting them at this point. That's what I also respect about the rest of the Sidemen. Was one of the first conversations we had. We arrived at Southampton. I think we started with Calland.
All the lads were there. All the lads were there.
And they was we were talking about other deals and other stuff that was coming up, and they were sort of saying, we won't do any deal without JJ there. Do you know what I mean? There's no time where we would do it ourselves without you there.
I think that was in regards to the Wembley Cup, actually.
No, but there's a number of things we were talking about. Do you know what I mean? Some anonymity.
I don't really care, but it's not.
Well, I mean, it's out there now.
We all know the truth.
You were there, do you know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
I don't censor myself. You know this by now. One thing I would want to ask about, you got like so many fucking fans, like who they absolutely love you. Like, what is it like when you meet these people who like idolize you?
Oh, it's great. It's really good. Like, whenever I meet a fan, like, I'm always there, like, yeah, let's take a photo and everything. And I always talk to them, like, like whatever they want to talk about and all that. Like, I'm really like just calm when it comes to meeting people. Like, I don't. It's not like I hate seeing people. It's not like I'm like, oh fuck, say it.
No, I know.
Yeah,
you're not.
Like, the only time I get slightly worried is if there's a lot of people. Like a huge amount of people.
I experienced
That's when
this
I get a bit like...
at Southampton when we were on the bus. Because like, I've been recognised a fuck ton, but it's normally like, a few people here, you're out and about.
Yeah, then it's cool.
It's not an amalgamation of people. Like,
it's also funny, because when we first pulled up at Southampton Stadium, we come from the hotel and we were in a cab, and obviously everyone was just getting cabs down to the stadium. And there are all these screaming girls outside the cab, and the windows are tinted.
They thought I was KSI,
and the door slides back and they go, it's not him. And they're like, shit.
That was you.
What?
Yeah.
No, and he got that. I got True Geordie. A few of them wanted me.
No. So I stepped out the car and people were like, oh my God, it's not him. You're shit. And I was like, that's my welcome to the Sidemen. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Because I genuinely am fucking nobody.
He turned around, got back in the car, and we just,
drive.
Have you ever had any bad experiences with the fans? Or I know a couple of them came to the...
I've had one bad experience.
Yeah?
This is in Coventry. It was on a night out. So the whole day I've been meeting fans. This is when I was in Interior. Whole day I've been meeting fans and just, taking pictures here and there. So I was absolutely knackered. But I wanted to go on a night out with my friends, and we went out. I forgot what the club is called now, but we went out, and we got
one in Coventry.
yeah. You'll probably find it. Yeah. It's pretty popular, but went out, got a few drinks, and we're just having a good time. Everyone's having an absolute ball, and then all of a sudden, a few people started coming up. They recognized who I was, and they were like, "Can I have a picture?" So I was like, "Okay, fine." I'll take a few pictures. Like, I knew this was going to happen. It's just how it is. So I took a few pictures, and it just kept going like for the whole like night.
Fucking hell.
To a point where I was just like, okay, I'm done with photos now. Yeah. So I was like, the next person that says, can I have a photo? I'm just gonna be like, no, I just want to party because I wasn't.
You deserve that time. You've been there all fucking day, mate.
So I didn't have any time to like go out and just have fun, like, or just chill with my friends and shit, and just drink and just.
For me, when I go out, like, I prefer going out in London than I do Newcastle. Yeah. Like, I love Newcastle; it's my home. But when I go out in Newcastle, I am as like if me and you went out in Newcastle, it would be me be worse than you probably. Because Newcastle's a goldfish bowl, and the blokes they love their football, so like they know who. So it's non-fucking stop.
People in Newcastle also love Shola Ameobi.
So. Identical.
Yeah. If you wear a cap and glasses and you are black in a bar in Newcastle, people are like, oh my God, Shola!
There's not a lot. It can get a bit much, can't it?
Well, yeah, so then it got to a point where another person, this dude, came up to me and was like, can I have a photo? And I was like, sorry, bro, I've been taking photos all day and I've been taking photos all night as well in this club. I don't want to take any more photos. And he was like, dude, it's one photo, just take it. And I was like, bro, I'm sorry, man. I want to like have some fun with my mates. Like, I'm sorry, no. And he was just like, what the fuck, bro? It takes like 2 seconds. Just take a fucking photo.
But you see what he's saying, but he doesn't see the fucking day you've had.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So he just seen me once probably and just gone, I want a photo with this dude. And I was like, dude, so he was clearly drunk. Like, no one in their right mind would act like that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, bro, like, this isn't gonna happen. And then he pushed me, and I was like,
fucking hell.
Yeah.
Photograph this.
I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you serious? So literally, he was like, just take a fucking photo with me. Like, he was literally like proper serious, staring in my eyes. So I was like, you fucking touch me one more time, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So he was literally, he pushed me again, and literally I was about to fucking knock him out. My mates held me back. They were like, bro, you do not want to do this.
Yeah.
And literally,
it's not worth fucking everything.
Yeah. And literally, like, they held him back as well. And they were like, JJ, man, just, it's not worth it. And then one of my mates was talking to the guy, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, leave him alone.
Do you have to, like, think a lot more before you act in general? Like, you know, like, a normal kid send a dick pic, it's no fucking big deal. With you, that shit could like change. That in the wrong hands.
Oh, it could be a game changer. Yeah.
So you have to think a lot before you act in general.
Yeah. With everything I do.
A normal person could have swung at that bloke and then it's no big deal.
That's why I have a bodyguard now. Yeah. So whenever I go out, I always have a bodyguard right next to me. Like, and I just, none of that shit happens now. Like,
wow. Funny why? Yeah.
Funny exactly. Like, literally. And the guy's just like, can I have a photo? I'll be like, yeah, cool, I'll take a photo. And if he wants to be a douchebag, I'll just be like, Chuck, he's being a douchebag.
Yeah.
And then
Chuck Liddell, by the way. He's like, yeah, you want us to sort him out?
Yeah.
Do you ever just play the game, see how far away you can get from your like, see how far you can get away from him and just be like, I'm good. I'm surrounded by dickheads, help! And then
nah, he's the best guy. Like,
nice one.
He's just done so much help. He's helped me out so much. So
that's what people don't seem to understand, though. Is it like people don't seem to understand your almost need for that at that point?
Yeah.
Like,
so I know. Well, that's the thing. I know a lot of people are gonna be like confused as to like, wait, why the fuck do you need a bodyguard? But people forget that
15 million fucking subscribers.
Well,
like,
not even that. How many like billion views do I have?
Exactly.
Like people.
I don't know how many.
Yeah. 3.
Yeah.
I think it's like 3.
Minimum. Yeah.
3.
But like, it's like that's a lot of people to have seen me. So like, whenever someone sees me out of the blue, they're always just like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing here?" Yeah. And it's like, "Oh, I'm in Sainsbury's. I'm just getting some food to eat."
Yeah.
Like that. What
are
else
those condoms? No.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, you know, people forget that I'm a normal guy. Like, I still need to do.
He had a piss beforehand. Like he does regular. Yeah. He does regular shit. You know what I mean? It's normal.
But we're gonna edit that in afterwards just to show what it's like. When
We've got a camera in there. It's great. Yeah. That's the dick pic. We're gonna release it on this show. Check out.
I was looking at that camera in the toilet.
Stay subscribed.
Yeah, you're standing there. This big red line, just like this. Anyway, see what happens. But Kanye West got away with sending a fucking dick pic, and like he's still around.
Yeah, I know, but it's
even Kim Kardashian had sex with Ray J.
Yeah, I mean, God, that's even more shameful. Yeah.
And still, she's smashing it.
Bit of a letdown. I thought she'd be better on that. She was a little bit tame for me. I wanted better.
Did
I
you
wanted more.
go out of your way to see the whole thing at the time?
Oh, I watched her right to the end.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Ray J is he just doesn't come across well.
So in general, hopefully a sex tape isn't in your future, mate.
No.
What is in the future for you?
What's in the future for me? I don't know. I'm kind of just seeing where life takes me. I've never really had a plan for any of this. Yeah. Like I've never expected to be here. But I mean, like for me, it's always just me just doing what I love doing and just enjoying life.
Nice one, mate.
That is interesting. Do you want to do some emails?
I've got a couple of Twitter questions.
Yeah,
from the people,
from actual fans,
actual people.
They're good Twitter questions as well.
So
I don't think I've ever seen so many replies.
That's debatable.
Can't wait.
You don't have to answer all of these. Right? What's your beef with PewDiePie? Is that real or is that like just a joke? Or
first of all, I believe we both respect each other.
Obviously,
we 100% respect each other, but I feel like there is a bit of competition as well to a certain extent. So obviously, you know, we just have a few jibs and jabs at
friendly
each other.
rivalry.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, ultimately, like we are in a similar space, and obviously, like there's going to be conflict sometimes with just anything. And I've never met the dude. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I actually talked to his editor, the guy who edits his videos. When I was, I think, heading to New York. Yeah. It was just, he was going, was it New York? I don't know. We were going somewhere. And he hit me up saying the same thing, like, oh, is the beef with you and PewDiePie real? And I was like, no, I respect the guy. Like, I think it's just competition, friendly competition. Yeah.
If anyone clips this up and puts it on their channel, I will copyright strike you.
Yeah.
If you put me in there, subscribe to True Geordie, just saying. No, I'm joking.
But the thing is, with the copyright strike thing, like,
I won't be doing that. I'm joking.
I didn't even know. Like, I legit didn't know because I have a label.
That's what could happen. Yeah.
That's the thing. My label just does it without telling me.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of time, the label does a lot of shit.
But people think it's you going around the internet being
exactly. What the fuck? I don't have time to do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it? One of my songs was playing in this series. It's with a lot of black people.
You're gonna have to be more specific. NFL.
No,
NBA.
Shut up.
No. What's it called? With 50 Cent.
Oh, Power.
So they didn't
fucking great series.
No, they didn't fucking tell me about that. Like, there's so much.
Your label knew about that though.
Yeah, they knew.
Okay.
And
great,
the only way I find out is when people
tweet
me going, "Oh shit, you're in this," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I am."
Yeah,
that's mint.
Like, that's it. Yeah. The label just does so much shit without telling me, which I mean is cool, but can be annoying sometimes.
Isn't it also though? Like, surely that series would want you to know that, so you can be like, guys, I'm in this episode. That's fucking amazing.
Tweet it out and stuff.
So those 15 million people, that like triples the amount of people watching Power. You know what I mean?
What was it like being on YouTube Rewind?
It was cool. It was just a fun experience. Yeah, everyone was cool.
If you could start YouTube over again, what would you do differently?
Beauty.
I probably would do porn first. Yeah, just have that little stint of
good
porn.
Springboard. I really wish I'd thought of that.
And just so that when I got to this point, I would have people would, like find that I did porn and then it would boost me again.
Mate, legendary. Love it.
Seems to help everyone else. I put it that way. Yeah.
Is there ever a day you hate being as famous as you are?
Not really.
I mean, it probably hasn't got many downsides.
That's the thing.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
not really. It's pretty good.
No, it is. I mean,
good.
We were talking earlier about the other path you could have taken. Like, you went to a private school.
Yeah.
Your parents wanted you to go down this certain path. You could legitimately be in a bank right now. You could be a lawyer. Do you know what I mean?
No, he failed, mate. He failed.
Or McDonald's.
Yeah, or McDonald's. Yeah,
could have been at McDonald's. I actually tried to get into McDonald's.
Really?
And they said I was overqualified.
Mate, Theo Baker.
We've heard your music. You're
Theo
not meant to work in McDonald's. Yeah.
How does he feel he's handled fame if he was to rate himself out of 10?
Probably 4.
I was going to say like a solid 3.
Yeah.
I think you've done pretty well, mate.
No, you have actually.
I mean,
if I was you, I'd be dead in a ditch right now. I want to make that. Oh, mate, I would have.
No. Yeah, and you almost take pride in that.
I mean, I nearly ended up dead in a ditch before YouTube, so it's a miracle.
Yeah,
I'm here. Million subscribers. I mean, if that happens, we'll see. What do you think about the Zoe Burger gang?
I respect it.
Yeah, cool.
Fully respect it.
Nice
I mean, everyone has their angle. Everyone has their way of getting in. And
you've been quite a big supporter of like people taking different routes, like the drama alert.
Yeah.
You support
I
that.
fully support drama alert, scarce and all that. I fully support it. Like it's their way in, and it's believe it or not, it's good for the community.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a bit.
It can be bad. Obviously, it can be very bad for certain people. But like, as long as
if you're a paedophile, it's usually pretty bad.
I just think that's a general life rule. You know what I mean? Like that's not really like, oh God, if you're a paedophile, don't get into that YouTube drama. They'll hate that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But apart from that, perfectly safe.
All right. What is JJ's most favourite porn category?
Oh,
I mean, YouTubers.
I like
YouTuber lookalikes.
I like big asses. I go for the big ass women.
Okay.
Personally.
I'd say facials.
Facials.
Yeah.
That's it.
Again, you doing beauty.
Exactly.
Exactly. There's one woman who did make a video on YouTube about how she gets a man to spunk in a cup, rubs it on her face because it is actually good for skin. So
I'm doing a good deed to women.
Mate, you're doing them a lot of favours out there. Appreciate it. Keep spreading the joy.
Hashtag spreading the joy.
Most awkward sexual experience is the one that sticks out, or
I don't think this is awkward. What's it called? I had anal for the first time and I didn't even know it.
Oh really?
So I was
I'm waiting for him to go. How big was he? No. Anyway, that's what you'd usually say.
So the girl was like on her side like this, and I was like on her like that. Sure. And literally side by side on this bed.
Slipped in.
And
good way to go.
So I just went in, and I was just thrusting. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna finger her while I'm doing this thing.
Oh yeah.
And while I was doing it, I was like, fuck, where's my penis? Where's my penis gone?
It's lost.
Yeah.
And then I went deeper and then found my dick, and it was in her ass. And I literally shouted, "Oh my God, I'm in your ass!" And literally, she pulled out and went, "For fuck's sake, what are you on about?"
Wow.
The fact that was she aware of it?
Oh no, she was aware that I was in her ass.
I would hope so.
Oh yeah,
she was totally like, wow, this guy goes, wow. Like, wow.
He doesn't fuck around.
Yeah.
Straight at the main event.
No, literally, she was just like, it's calm. Like she's done anal before.
I mean,
for me, I was like, this is mad.
He's so impressed. He's like, can I get a phone?
No, I really am, because most girls, you have to have a long talk before you do that.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. Get the lube and set the scene, work your way in. This guy, straight in, man.
I just went in and I was like,
love it.
It's a lot. It's a lot drier in there.
It is, mate.
It is a lot drier. Like
tighter as well.
Yeah.
It is tight.
I was wondering when I was doing it, I was like, this seems
hell.
different. Like she's fucking. She like.
Have you done something with your? There's also that experience. Like I don't know if you've ever seen A$AP Rocky's documentary Doing Noisy, where he was talking about just fangirls coming along, and he was like, normally, like you think you're gonna fuck a girl, and then she ends up fucking you. How many of those experiences have you had where they're like, say your KSI, or like, tell me how many subscribers?
Oh my God, no, it's just like, call me daddy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
call me daddy.
No, Jesus Christ, what?
No, the thing is, I quite like
so many YouTube revelations over the past week. Sure, I'll love a figure out the whatever.
What?
They want to call you daddy.
Dude, when a girl fucks you, oh my God. Fuck, man! Like, oh, that's sick.
I would like it if they were.
Thing is,
a lot
of girls think I'm like really aggressive.
Yeah.
When I'm like,
I've heard that about me.
I am not. I'm like the most passionate like lover.
Gentle.
Yeah.
You didn't seem that gentle on Smash or Pass, to be honest.
That's the thing. But that's YouTube, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That's YouTube.
We all know when we're all alone with women, we're not acting like Smash or Pass and that. Do you know?
Like, before he has sex with a woman, he's not going, I just need to show you a quick video.
Smash.
Just to give you an idea of what I'm going to be like. There we go. Any of this interest you?
Are you ready?
Yeah. because you're going to get smashed, okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The thing
Okay,
is, being
and
a big
commence.
tattoo bloke, though, women expect caveman treatment. So
Yeah.
anything less than that, they're like, oh, actually, you're quite sensitive, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah? So the bar's
And that
pretty
makes
low.
you angry, ironically.
The bar's pretty low for me, just saying.
Sure.
All right, that was good. I appreciate that, mate. Is that girl from Tinder actually pregnant? Someone says.
Oh, no. If you watch Carl's video, you knew it was just a prank.
All right.
Well, it wasn't a prank, it was just a forfeit.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Wenger in or Wenger out?
I don't give a shit.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I don't give a
All
fuck
When get
anymore.
in the ass. So we'll lower you in gently. This one's nice and easy to start out.
wicked.
Okay. I'm not going to say his real name. Hello, happy Straya Day from Australia, Geordie and the other person.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
That's
my
the
name
first time he's ever been referred to as that.
is the other person. Yeah. Hello, my name is. And give him a name.
Harry.
Yeah, good. How did you come up with that on the spot, man? Yeah,
Love it.
you're right. You're off the dome stuff. It's
Thanks,
good. You're
man.
right. And I arranged a date with a girl at a beach, and I'm 15 years old and never been on one before. A beach or a date. Was wondering on any tips that I will need to make this situation awkward. To not make the situation awkward.
Fuck her in the pussy.
Sure.
Straight away. Do that. Bingo.
Bam.
I wasn't expecting that, actually. Fair play, mate. I love it. All right.
What? Like, do you have any
Just,
genuine tips?
I mean, that's what I would usually say. So that's next email.
Sure. Would
Agreed.
you? Yeah.
No, agreed.
I
Next
mean,
email.
genuinely, if you're going on a first date with a girl, you know,
I mean, you need to let her know what's going down.
Yeah.
And if you fuck her right in the pussy, she understands. And it
Sure.
won't-
Women love
Hopefully.
that. Like, especially if you do a good job, they keep coming
Yeah,
back.
a guy that knows what he wants. Yeah, women love that.
just
women
shout
do.
beforehand that Trump vibe, and then just
All right. All right, moving on. All right. Next email.
This one's entitled "I cheated on my girlfriend. Do I tell her?" Block capitals help. Hello, True Geordie, Laurence, and KSI. Loving the podcast, been a listener, blah, 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 blah. I'm 19 years old right now. My current girlfriend, it's never good when you say my current girlfriend. You know they're then going to expire. Is also the same age. If that helps your advice here, call me David. My girlfriend knows I love your podcast. In
Right,
September
okay.
2015, I got on the Tinder game to see what it was all about and breaking up with my ex-girlfriend. I matched this girl called Amy. What I do notice is many men give a fake name of Amy. There's either
really?
one girl who's actually called Amy who's fucking all these guys, or the name Amy sounds like she's.
It's the first one on the alphabet, though, isn't it? Stick with
I
that.
don't think they go
Easy.
into a website and going names Amy.
Right.
But surely like Alexa.
She's a
and everything
fucking
before.
hole. We all know it.
I'd matched this girl. She called Amy. Me and Amy chatted for a few weeks. Then she started. She had travelled a couple of hours to meet me. We got on very well, of course, and one thing led to another. Although me and Amy never dated as such, we stayed in touch. In November, I met this girl at work. Jesus, man, I didn't want your life story. I just want to know what your problem is. In February 2016, Amy had messaged me on Facebook, and we got talking again for the first time since October. She'd asked me to meet up, so of course he did. I told my girlfriend I was seeing my friends in Reading.
Oh, shit.
He then goes, this is so fucking long. However, I knew what I was doing
This
wrong.
is longer than some relationships I've had.
Yeah, genuinely, me reading that is longer than the whole anal chapter that happened. Right, genuinely, he's cheating on his girlfriend with this girl called Amy. Is the up and down of it. What does he do? Does he tell her and ruin his relationship, or does he just keep quiet?
Don't tell her. Just don't fucking tell her. Like,
Really?
Yeah,
Just keep
fuck
moving.
that. Just keep moving and just, if you get caught, bounce.
Deny it. Deny it.
Oh, it wasn't me.
the bitter end.
Wasn't me. But I saw you in the shower. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
You got to
Got
deny
on
it.
camera. Wasn't me.
You'll be amazed at what you can get away with if you just blatantly lie to the bitter end. Like,
Really?
it is amazing. I mean, I've gotten this far on YouTube.
What if she sees the marks on your shoulder?
Wasn't me.
Not the, so
Or
I
she heard the words
that's
that you
happened
told her.
before to me.
Really?
I don't want to say what I said. Just move on.
What did you say?
No, because that's
Awkward.
you don't want anyone who's listening to be a bit
Oh, so previous girlfriends might be like, oh my God.
I don't want people to find out. I might get text messages about
Sure.
that. We've seen what happened after Smash Up
Well,
Pass.
fuck
Do you know what I mean?
We haven't seen what happened. We're waiting for that follow-up.
I'm
That's
just
the only
going to
thing.
look at his phone.
Okay, this one's actually a really good one. Hello, Brian and McKenna and JJ. My name is... Please don't say my name. Genuinely, don't say his name.
Yeah,
let's call this guy... I think he says something.
Henry.
Sure, Henry. Great.
Henry works.
Whenever I meet... he's just gone to university, and whenever I meet new people, their first impression of me always seems to be that I'm a terrorist.
Mad thing.
You're making a bad first impression,
Why?
I feel.
That's a
Okay.
strange first
I
impression to
don't
make.
feel like that's many people's mindset when they see
How many
certain
people do you meet and go,
Blatant terrorist.
engaging terrorist here? Great to meet
what's
you.
up?
Yeah.
Hi, please don't kill me.
terrorist, yeah.
I'm radical. I'm just radical like that.
Yeah. What are you? Radical. And they're like, he's the opposite. Basically, this guy gets racially profiled by other people. He's an Asian Muslim. He's 17. Because of this, I find it quite difficult to get any girls, as I seem to have a very bad first impression.
Fuck.
I can't really shave my beard because it's part of my religion. Any suggestions or any help?
How does he dress though?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say here.
Maybe you could tweak that a bit.
The orange jumpsuit he wears doesn't help.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I don't know. I feel like maybe
Take the bomb off your chest for a start, mate.
Yeah, well, this is a little thing I
yeah.
carry around.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is in case. This is an insurance policy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I say if you have like a big penis, maybe whip that out.
Sure.
That might
What the fuck? He's worse than me. This is his first time. Jesus Christ.
that might help. Yeah.
Whip your cock out. I
Whip
mean,
your
that is
dick out.
that is one way to make people think not a terrorist. Sex offender,
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah.
but definitely not a terrorist.
I'd much rather be a sex offender than a terrorist.
Oh yeah, definitely,
I mean, it's-
mate.
Really?
Definitely.
Really?
Well, you're killing people compared to
Just scaring people.
scaring people.
Just scaring people.
I guess.
Again,
Intimidating.
sex offence brought down to just scaring
I've intimidated
people.
a few women with my penis, but never have I blown up thousands of people. So
Okay.
that
I
is
mean, to be fair, in a sense, you have blown up thousands of people, but you've never blown up thousands of people.
I've
Right.
I've blown a lot of sperm up. We all know about that. I've got a very high sperm count.
This next one's entitled, and I don't feel
Trillions.
like we've helped anyone today.
Trillions.
My uni roommate's a porn star. I'm in my first year at uni. A few months ago, a mate of mine discovered that one of my flatmates at uni was a porn star. He's got
Success.
videos on Pornhub that all our block have seen, and on his website, he's selling live webcam sessions for $43 a pop.
Gay for pay.
But he doesn't know that we know. Whenever he's about dropping references about it, and it's got to the stage where he's surely going to pick up on it soon. He's a really fucking awkward guy that creeps the shit out of me. It's because he's a porn star. And girls on our floor. Do you tell him and risk killing his already low confidence? I don't feel like this guy has low confidence.
If you're getting your dick out on camera, you're probably. I mean, I'm a pretty confident bloke, and I don't do that. So
I would never look at a porn star and think, yeah, self-esteem. Well, self-esteem
Thing
is
is, by porn star, what does he mean? Is it like, is he just masturbating in front of a
Yeah.
camera?
I feel like it's like a webcam vibe sort of thing.
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I don't know if that is classed as a porn star. Like, I
What
don't
would
know
you
if
call that? You call that
jerking
sort of,
your own dick. in
Yeah.
front of
gay
a
for
camera
pay
is-
is a lot of the time. A lot
That's
of these
me-
guys beaten off and that.
I don't know
mean,
if is it gay to masturbate alone?
Tell you who got caught doing that recently? Amir
Right.
Khan. Amir
I
Khan.
don't think Amir Khan's gay for pay.
Beaten off on Skype. Videos come out.
Really?
Apparently someone in the family might have released it.
Oh my God.
So it's bad enough we watch him get knocked clean out, but now he's also
Getting knocked out.
like it's the first thing he's knocked out in a while. Actually,
Oh,
do you like that one? Nah.
Shit.
Yeah, unlucky.
Fucking hell, that was
Poor Amir
bad.
Khan.
His people are currently going through all of your videos looking for the easiest 3 copyright strikes they can
Oh, for
find.
fuck's sake. Leave us alone.
The final question today is one which I felt personally disgusted by. And it's called a 2 out of 10 likes me. Help. Hello, Geordie and Laurence and KSI. I'm 16 and started college in September. It's great being around girls again. As I went to an all-boys school. Was your private school all boys or was it
Yeah,
a
all
mix?
boys, all boys, all boys, yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's a whole line of questioning. Anyway,
We missed out on that.
I met this girl and her friend likes me. There are 2 big problems with this. First, she's like a 2 out of 10 on a good day. And second, I'm getting close with the girl I originally met and would like to get in a relationship with her. I can't get the girl I don't want away from me. Basically, what he's saying is he's found someone who's attached himself, but he's not attracted to her. Personally, he rates her a 2 out of 10. You've got
That's
experience
very
in
low.
fading. is it you got a strong fade game? I'd say.
Yeah. I'd say. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, the easiest option is to just get a threesome, bro.
Wow.
I totally did not see that coming. I really didn't see that
That's how
coming.
I feel.
It also sort of shows how fame does change people because you feel like threesome's the easiest option. There's no average men out there going,
mate,
I know.
I've had a few threesomes in my time, and oh my God, it's the fucking best thing.
Yeah.
Is that in a situation where you have rated one of them and you've just sort of thought,
just let another one come and join the party.
Like, fuck it, yeah.
Sure.
Screw it, like.
Actually, one of my mates is pals with you. I'll tell you afterwards. And he said, ask him about the threesome he had, and I thought, now I'm thinking, which one? Do you know what I mean? Just which one? Legend.
Oh, man.
Thanks for solving those people's problems. What would you do if you
I'm just a little bit disappointed because I thought I was probably the most sick-minded YouTuber.
Oh, no. Come on.
I feel like sick.
No, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking maybe, pie one off, get with the... He was like, no, just come one, come all.
Yeah.
They're all invited.
So to speak.
Just let her knock. Bring her on in. All right, well, I thought that went really well, lads.
My pleasure, man.
Thank you very much for coming down, man.
Honestly,
it's been an absolute pleasure, man.
It's been interesting to hear your story.
I've had a lot of fun, man. This is fun.
Mate, welcome back any
Part
fucking
2,
time.
Part 3, but yeah, the more famous it gets.
I mean, it's...
Come by next week.
We got Chris
after.
MD. You can't. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah,
sorry,
that's a big story for us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
he's got 1 million subscribers.
Appreciate it. As everyone fucking knows, KSI's channel in the link in the description below.
Oh, come on. Like, there's people watching this going, this KSI guy seems...
I
still get new subscribers every day.
Yeah. If you are a new subscriber from Geordie, just put in the comments, Geordie sent me. I just want to know how many people went through.
Do you know, but I get
even
recognised.
better, put Laurence sent me. I just want to know.
No, I've got an older crowd as well, though, so you never know.
It's a good point.
They might want to see the threesomes go down one day. Who knows? So, yeah, appreciate it, mate. Probably be my favourite podcast we've ever done.
Oh, bro.
Swear down, honestly.
Oh, sick, man.
Fucking honestly, it's been mint. Don't forget to like the video. Stay subscribed. True Geordie YouTube channel, iTunes, all that shit. It's in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.